everybody, and welcome back to another video on this wonderful channel, on this wonderful page that I call YouTube. And today I'm making another YouTube video. I know, it's wild, it's crazy, and that's 2 videos in the same month. I know, it's pretty good, but today we're going to be covering my personal top 10 games of 2018. And we have one sort of like, I don't know if it's cheating, but I'm going to put it in anyway because it's my list. But I'm gonna roll with it. But yeah, so that's the only weird thing on this list, really. Alright, so let's get in with it, shall we? Alright, coming up we have, well, I guess this one's kind of a weird thing. We have Just Cause 4. Let me get out of the way. I think Just Cause 4 is horrible as a game. And you might be wondering, what's it doing on my top 10 best games of 2018 list? Well, if we're being honest here, it's because I didn't really play that many games this year. But why is it Just Cause 4 instead of something else? Well, it's because even though Just Cause 4 was absolute garbage, I've probably laughed more at that game than I have at any other game this year, and I only played it for like a little bit, and I had such a ball playing it, just making fun of it, making fun of the weird graphics and, you know, the fun physics and stuff like that. Like, that was all fun. So I had a lot of fun with Just Cause 4. That's why it's on my top 10 best games of 2018 list, because I thought it was a lot of fun, even though I thought it was really bad. Alright, coming in at number 9 is probably going to be a surprise to a lot of you, but it's Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now, let me get out of the way right here. I know I made that video where I talk trash on Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and the fact that it's number 9 on my top 10 list doesn't change that fact, that I think it's a horrible Assassin's Creed game. That being said, I think it is a great game. Or not. I think it's very good. I think it's a very good game in itself. The mythology behind Greece is awesome. The combat is pretty fun. The story is okay, besides for the fact that it has nothing to do with Assassin's Creed. And yeah, the world is it's very varied, and ship combat is really fun. So, you know, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, when I made that video, I didn't mean to say it was a bad game. I meant to say it was a bad Assassin's Creed game, which I still stick by. But that being said, it is a good game on most respects. Like, it's nowhere near a horrible game, just wasn't what I wanted it to be. Alright, coming in on number 8, this is my cheat, but I put on the Far Cry 3 Classic Edition, which you might be thinking, didn't Far Cry 3 come out in like 2013 or 2011 or whatever? I didn't look this up, probably should have. And you would be right. It did not come out in 2018. But before 2018, I have never played Far Cry 3 really. I never completely played through the story, and I never really got my hands on it officially. I played it over a few people's houses here and there. Doesn't count. And it got re-released onto PS4 this year with the release of Far Cry 5. And I played it, and I thought it was really fun. One of the most fun gaming experiences I've had this year, really. So yeah, it's a bit of a cheat, but I really did like it, and I couldn't think of anything else to put on here. So there you go. Alright, coming in at number 7, we have A Way Out. Now, A Way Out it's kind of weird, like, in the gaming sense, it's weird, like, because it's completely 2-player. But me and Colin played this together, and we had such a funny and fun time that there's no way I couldn't put it on this once I found out it did come out in 2018. We had so much fun just messing around inside prison and, you know, getting along, stuff like that. And it was so much fun playing through that. And yeah, that's why it's number 7. Alright, coming in at number 6 is Black Ops 4. I did not make a video on Black Ops 4, which I think I planned on doing. But overall, I did love the game as much as I hoped I did. But when I go back and replay it today, I actually really enjoy playing the multiplayer and the zombies, for that matter. Like, I think 9 is a really fun zombies map. I like it more than Blood of the Dead, which is shocking because Mob of the Dead is easily my favorite zombies map ever. But I think 9 is a lot of fun. And the multiplayer is something that you can just pick up, play a few hours. When you get bored of it, just put it back down. Doesn't really even matter. And it sucks that there wasn't a campaign for Black Ops 4. But whatever. I had a lot of fun with Black Ops 4, and by how my friends talk about it, we all had a lot of fun on Black Ops 4, and we all very much enjoyed it. Coming in at number 5 is Far Cry 5. Now, I love this game. This is the first game on this list that I genuinely love. Now, I loved Far Cry 4 as well. I love Far Cry 3. I love pretty much every single Far Cry that I've played, I have really enjoyed. And Far Cry 5 is my favorite Far Cry game to date, for multiple reasons. Alright, for number 1, I thought the story was really fun. I thought it was really interesting taking on a cult, and the ending absolutely shocked me, and I did like the ending. I know some people didn't, which is understandable, but I did like the ending, actually. And the gameplay was really fun. Like always, me, Colin, Jared, we all played it together on separate occasions. Jared didn't like the game as much as me and Colin did, but that's okay. But I really, really liked Far Cry 5. The world is beautiful. The world is really fun to explore, and overall getting through the campaign with like the chaos meter and stuff like that, it was really, really fun for me, and I really enjoyed it. Alright, and that's why Far Cry 5 is where it should be. Alright, coming in at number 4, we have Detroit Become Human. A game I only recently played, but I really, really thought it was really good. Like, and it really shouldn't even be on a top 10 games list, because it's barely a game. Like, it's really an interactive movie. That doesn't change the fact that I cared about the characters more than in most games I played this year, and I had a great time going through the story, and being able to choose my own like path was so cool, because I think I got the best ending, and I was completely satisfied with how it ended up, and I wouldn't want to change what I did at this point. But yeah, you should pick up Detroit Become Human just for the experience. Some people didn't like it as much as I did and my friends did, but yeah, that's life. Alright, coming in at number 3, top 3, you all know what they are. Just depends on the order that they come in. Alright, so number 3, I have God of War. God of War is amazing on every level. The story is really interesting and fun and cool. The characters are awesome. Kratos and Atreus are really awesome. And the combat is the most fun combat I've probably ever played in a game ever. Like with the Leviathan axe and the chains. That is some really fun combat. Like I said, probably the best I've ever played, honestly. And this might only be at number 3 because I'm not the biggest fan of the God of War series. I've played a few of them, never really got into them. But I knew the character enough and I knew the story enough that I understood completely what was going on. And I was super excited to get my hands on it. And I'm super excited for the sequel when it inevitably comes out. So yeah, that's God of War. Alright, coming in at number 2 is... It's a bit hard because for number 1, this is my most anticipated game pretty much of all time. I was so excited for this game ever since, and man, it's easily my most played game this year, and it is Marvel's Spider-Man for the PS4. This game is my number 2 spot, and I think it completely deserves it. It is so much fun going through New York City. You all know I'm the biggest fan of Spider-Man. If you guys watch my YouTube videos a lot, I'm always talking about Spider-Man in some of my funny moments, stuff like that. But Spider-Man is my favorite character of all time, pretty much. And he is done so well in this game. The story is incredible. One of my favorite Spider-Man stories of all time. It beats out all the movies, in my opinion. And it introduces some of my favorite versions of characters, like Doc Ock. I like better than the Spider-Man 2, the movie version. And yeah, it's great. I've played through the game like 4 times, and I'm planning on going back and doing it again just because I really, really want to. And I've 100%ed it multiple times, and yeah, I'm really excited for the sequel if they make one. And yeah, that's Spider-Man. Marvel's Spider-Man is one of my favorite games of all time. Alright, coming in at number 1 is Red Dead Redemption 2. there was no other place I could put this. It wouldn't deserve second. It wouldn't deserve third. It definitely wouldn't have deserved 10th. This is the best game I have ever played. Easily. It's not even a competition. It is an absolute masterpiece in every sense of the word. The story is the best story I've ever played. The gameplay is really fun, like GTA style shooting. I'm okay with it. The world is the best open world I've ever played in. The score, like the musical score, is the best musical score I think I've ever played in. It's the greatest game of all time, without a doubt, in my opinion. It is the most. I cried once in the story out of tears of joy from what was happening, and that doesn't happen in every game. I did cry during Spider-Man though, admittedly. I cried once, and you all know what part it was. But that wasn't tears of joy. Playing Red Dead 2 gave me tears of joy right at the ending of the game. You know what I'm talking about. And Red Dead Redemption 2, the world is so alive, and there is no way I was gonna give this award to any other game this year. Not even a chance. So there you go. Legolukify's game of the year is Red Dead Redemption 2. It's so good. If you haven't played it, then play it. I don't even know what you're doing at this point. But yeah, thank you all for watching my video. If you guys hated it, dislike it. If you guys didn't hate it, don't dislike it. I don't know. You do you. Have fun. Alright, thank you guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.